Hello everyone, welcome back. KJ4YZI, HamRadioConcepts, and this video is going to be the best review I can give. Not saying it's the best. We're going to find out after 3 or 4 years and roughly 180 something thousand miles how these antennas are holding up, because I have to take these antennas off the vehicle and put them on my new work vehicle. We have the CompacTENNA, which has only been on there about 5 months maybe. We have the Shark 2-meter 5/8 wave magnet mount. A couple people said they had issues with theirs with the base. That has not moved in years. I'm going to leave the Browning CB antenna right there. I'm not going to take that one off. But that Browning antenna, I'll tell you right now, has not given me any issue. I've smacked. Listen, we also have the Comet Sbb7 dual band 2-meter 440 antenna. I want to get that working again. The top is bent. The problem with this one is the PL259. I lost the end piece to it that goes in the radio, so I haven't used that in quite a while, but that's rough. Rest assured, that's been smacking stuff for a long time. That is a Comet mount. We're going to check that out. We also have the Tarheel 40 through 6 meters. Still works, not bent. Smacked a lot of things with this. The Diamond K400 mount. I can't remember why. Oh, you know what? Something's wrong with the wire inside, right here on the mount. Or did I get a new one? I can't even friggin' remember. We'll figure it out. I think I got the new one. Then over here we have, this is, I can tell you right now, this antenna did not work out well. We'll show you that one. That one is an Anytone tri-band 2-meter 224/40 foldable on a mag mount, and I'm going to show you right now. Rusted bad, no good. I haven't used that antenna in a while. I've only transmitted on it a couple times. It's just been kind of hanging out there, so that one's going to be a no-go, but I'm going to check it out. Once you start taking antennas off when they've been on so long, that's when you find problems. Here is a MaxRad. Just give you a quick one on here. This is staying on here. This is a 47 megahertz. I cut to length. Basically, it's a 102-inch whip. You get the spring, you get the ball mount. I drilled it in. It's made by MaxRad, I think. And I cut that down for commercial business band, or a 47 megahertz VHF low band. Still got a 1.2 to 1 SWR. That's going to stay there because the radio's staying in the truck. I'm using my ICOM 7100 for 47 megahertz and CB now, and UHF above ham and VHF high band, business band, also a ham radio. So this little Tarheel 6 through 40 meters is going to do all the ham bands plus 27 megahertz for CB plus 47 megahertz VHF low band. Because you just adjust it up and down. I got the screwdriver controller in the truck. So we're going to start taking this stuff off. Note this, in the last 180 something thousand miles I put on these, love bugs. I never cleaned the love bugs off. So you're going to see some discoloration. You're going to see paint removed. I'm trying to juggle between two vehicles here. Look, see the paint removed off this one? That's from over the years of love bug season. You can check out my video on love bugs on what it looked like. Do you know how many love bugs you have to go through to get that little tiny piece on top caked with love bugs on top? That's a little tiny stick driving through the air, but it was covered in love bugs. That's how bad they were. So let me start taking these off and we'll take a look at them. Just an FYI, so here's the Ramacam Mount, which is holding my 7100 ICOM 7100 head. And what I'm thinking about doing in this F-150 here is, I don't want to drill any holes in this. So what I'm thinking I'm doing, I'm going to take that Tarheel and probably mount it on here with the door mount, because that's how it's mounted on the other one. And then on the other side, see I have a truck bed cover here. On the other side, right here, I'm going to put the Sbb7 on this door mount here. That's 2 antennas. Then I'm going to put a GMRS antenna for my Ushan as a mag mount on the very top. I'm going to put, so let's see, the Tarheel. Oh, the Shark is going to go in the middle, in the front. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, the CompacTENNA is probably going to have to be Remember, in the corner. It's got to be in the corner of the on the body. So I might put it like right there. All right, as a mag mount. So I'll have that. Yeah, we got a lot of antenna stuff. That's just an idea. Where I'm going to put the radios, I don't know yet. Let me go ahead and start taking these antennas off, and we'll see. All right, first up off the old truck. This is the Comet Rs 730 mount. I noticed that this is loose right here, but it's okay because look, I did not touch any of this. Just pull it right off. Look how easy that moves after 3 or 4 years in weathering conditions. You simply put a wrench on that, tighten it up. All right, that's going to be good. Does this loosen? Trying to do this one-handed. Yep, there it goes. So you can loosen that one-handed. All the little screws here for the door, you know, to mount it on there. Look, they all move by hand. None of them are rusted. None of them are stuck. This is a lot of time on the road and years in the sun, folks. The cable is totally fine because it's been inside. This mount, this is outside of you can tell it was outside until it got to here. Then it was inside the door. Then it goes from little to big here. All right, and then this is why I stopped using it recently. I lost the screw-on piece here, so I might just cut that off and put a new one on if I have one. I can't find the screw-on, just like a 2-piece. That way you can run it under carpet and stuff. So that's the Comet mount, still intact. Unfortunately, this one's going to be what I'm going to put the Tarheel on now, because I just noticed the Tarheel mount, the Diamond K400 I have, did break. You see how it's made differently. Okay, this Comet versus the Diamond. This wire goes here, right? This is all kind of covered up, so I still got to tighten that up. The Diamond has another piece of ring terminal that goes to the side up here, and it had broke off. Corroded, broke off. So it lasted 2 or 3 years of that Tarheel, but it's a lot of weight on it too. I've hit a lot of things with these antennas, guys, a lot of drive-throughs. But so here's that. Now here's the antenna that this was on. This is the Comet. Sorry for my camera, guys. I'm trying to do all this one-handed. Let me put the strap on here. There we go. All right, this is the Comet Sbb7. This antenna has some great gain. You can see that the paint's been taken off. Love bugs did this, the acid in their bodies, right? Look. All right, and I bent it, so I'll try to straighten this out. Up here, this is very thin up here. I think I got that caught in a tree. Oh, I know exactly where I got that caught. I don't go through drive-thrus much, but 3 years I have. And so that got caught on, I think it was like a light fixture in like a drive-through or something. And it bent over and it snagged and pulled, and that's probably why this got loose here. All right, but overall the threads, this is what's most important. Here's the threads, look okay, no rust. This is not loose, that's not loose, that's not loose, and that's not loose. So this is I could hit this a little bit of paint. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna scrub it real quick. There is love bug gut juice on here. So it's a little bent. You can see it's wobbling a little bit. I roll it. It is a little bent, but hey, that worked when I took it off, or when I stopped using it before. So, but that's like a 4-year update. I had it on a Dodge Journey. I had it on this Ford Transit 250. Now I have it on this F-150. So I'll be sure to check it with my Rig Expert analyzer. Make sure that's good. But let's go on to the next antenna. So here's the CompacTENNA Scan 3. I can't find my little compact antenna, but the Scan 3 is great. Now, this has only been on here 6 months, 5-6 months. There's some more love bug gut juice. I'm gonna clean that up. The mount is not from CompacTENNA. That is a mount from China. The reason I bought it's a jet. No, it is an Amazon special. The reason I bought that was because this antenna worked the best with a mount that was shorter and closer to the body of the truck. I had a diamond mount that sticks up, which I'm going to use for another application, still in the package, but it did not work good with this CompacTENNA. This one did. Now, the CompacTENNA, the threads, little bit of, let's see, a little bit of corrosion there. Okay, just scratch that off. but that's okay. That's the Scan 3. And I'll clean those threads up. This Scan 3 compact, I did an exclusive video on it. It will handle, I mean, this thing is impressive. This little antenna right here will do 2 meters, UHF, GMRS, 800, 900 megahertz. This thing is incredible. Of course, I would rather have, and Dr. Jack will tell you, that antenna may outperform this one, of course. But try to find a performance in one antenna like that for what you're dealing with. If you don't want to look like an idiot like I do with all my antennas on there, and you just want to have one antenna for dual band or for GMRS and VHF, UHF, that's it right there. That little antenna will amaze you. You're not going to get DX contacts, but it's going to work within just a few miles range of something like this. So, next antenna. With the power of one-handed, I'm going to pull this one off right now because people said they had issues with this. This hasn't left this spot since I put it on well over a year ago. And you can see the circle. That means I'm not lying. Let me get down here because this is just a terrible position. Oh, there we go. All right. Here is the Shark 2 meter 5/8 wave antenna. I'll bring it over here so it's a little bit easier to look at. So I got this from Shark Antennas, USA made. It's got a little bit of rust on here. Does not, the SWR last time I used it was like 1.3 to 1 at the simplex frequency. People said they had issues with the magnet coming off. And I don't want to pull this apart, but okay, I just busted that right there. Let's see what's in there. Let's see what's in there. Okay, there's a little bit of rust in there. A little bit of rust. Of course, it had water underneath it. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. People said when they asked, "Oh, how's your Shark?" I had a problem with mine after 6 months. Okay, so they had this on their truck. When they picked it up, the whole guts came out. Now that didn't happen with mine. I'm shaking it, get some water out. I don't see it coming apart. I do see that there's a little bit of rust in there. I see that. Let's see. Yes, there's some rust in there, but I'm not going to take that apart because it still works. So I'm going to try the Q-tip to get in there and just see what's in there. I'll hit this real quick. Here's the. Okay, wait a minute. I do see a little. This does have water intrusion right there. Okay, so Shark Antenna, if you're watching, this is. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm still going to send it. But it looks like maybe that's where water has gotten in. Maybe that was facing forward. I'm not sure. It makes me kind of want to take this apart now. And if they'll warranty it, I might get a new one sent to me. We're going to find out, though. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a stress test. I'm going to bang that thing on the ground, put it on the truck, and if the SWR is fine, I'm going to keep sending it and see how long this thing works. But this antenna works great for 5/8 wave for 2 meters. It also can be used on 6 meters, which that's right. The videos I made, the YouTube shorts and the TikToks where I was working 6 meter across the country, mobile, was on this because this works on 2 meters and it's a quarter wave on 6. This thing was amazing on 6. Worked great. Like a 1.9 to 1 SWR, and it still worked. Worked all over the country on 6 meters. So we're going to investigate this, but that's I want to say, I lived at my old house. Let's see. I lived at my old house in Sebastian. I had it on the transit. I moved to Miko. Okay, so that's what? Go look at the video. What, a year and a half? I think that's a year and a half I've had an antenna on service. So that's your year and a half. And if you don't smack as many things as I do, maybe it'll go better for you. Next.
HamRadioConcepts is brought to you by HamRadioPrep.com. It's never been easier to learn about ham radio before you take the exam. And Ham Radio Prep makes it fun and guarantees your success. Visit HamRadioPrep.com. Use the code ERIC20 to instantly save 20% off every course you buy. Remember the name, HamRadioPrep.com.
Okay, here is this is an Anytone. Now, I did not use this much. I kind of left it on there for just looks. All right. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not happy with this antenna, the way it looks. Check this out. This has been on my truck for better part of 2 years. This is Anytone. This is a tri-band. Bridgecom had sent this to me for that tri-band radio they had. I forget what it is now. It's DMR and analog to 220. Look at this antenna. Look at this. It's rusted, man. I don't have one antenna that's ever rusted like that. All right. The mount, the reason I didn't use this was because you see this mount here, or this hinge, and as soon as you pick it up, then you fold it over. No matter which way I positioned it, it would blow out and it would just slam the top of my truck. So here's the model right here. Anytone TX0048 144 222 430. Doesn't look, from what I remember when I tested that antenna, it was pretty much resonant on those 3 bands, but it doesn't look like it held up the test of time and weather. Okay, this thing hasn't hit anything because it's been laid over for a couple years. So this is just laying in the elements. That's it. I'm guessing inside here is rusted. I'm guessing in there doesn't look good, does it? All right. This mount down here is not an Anytone mount. This is a President. So President, when they sent me that CB, this was a President mount for the President. President McKinley. I forget what the antenna was. President Washington. I forget the antenna they sent me. President Colorado. I don't know what it was. But this is a mag mount, and this mag mount has just pretty much housed this antenna. It's got like a rubber lip around there. Seems to still be intact. This could probably be fixed right here. But I got better mag mounts. I might just discard this one altogether. That's not going on my new truck. Who wants that on a brand new truck, you know? Next. Oh my God, it's humid out here now. I just got done raining. Look at the ditch. I mean, it is morbid now the sun came out. I can't even see the screen, so I hope this video comes out good. Here's the Tarheel. Little Tarheel HP, 6 through 40 meters, 500 watts PEP. Threads look okay. Connector's a little dirty. I'll have to clean that out a little bit of and put some deoxit on there. This is sun discolored. Bug guts on this side. You can tell which side I hit the love bugs with. Look, that side started taking the paint off up here. Right. The whip looks to be in good shape. The ball is on there. It's not bent. I've smacked a lot of things with that. This antenna, the body here, shiny, looks good. Paint held up. Allen screws seem to be all tight. Nothing's rattling here. This is tight. This is motorized, guys. This is why I don't use a tuner on my mobile, because I have the screwdriver controller in there, and basically you go up and down in frequency, and this thing goes up and down. And you're flat 1-to-1 SWR, 100% of power leaving this antenna. There's no magic in between. That's why I like this antenna, although they are a little pricey. And there's a bigger one than this for better. Actually, somebody told me, I think this is, what, 34 inch? I don't know how long this whip is, but they said if you get the 52 inch or something like that, gives you better performance on 40, and it allows you to use 80 meters. I'm not sure. I don't want to use 80 in mobile anyways. I don't even get on 80. But that is the Tarheel. Now, the only problem with the Tarheel, not this, is the mount. Let me show you the Diamond K400 mount this was on. Gosh, it's so bright out here. I don't have my glasses. So this is like a coil that goes to ground. It goes to the base of the antenna like this. All right, I got to take that off. This mount worked good until, if you look at this, where is it? I just saw it. Yeah, right here. See, on the inside of this wire, see the shield of that wire was supposed to go to this clamp. This is the center. And the shield is pulled way back in there. It rusted, corroded off right here. I tried to fix it, didn't work. So this antenna mount is made a little bit different than the Comet. And just to let you know, don't get confused with this. This is a China mount. You can see I haven't used this. I had it for a 10-meter antenna once. It's rusted. It don't look good. In fact, I have 2 more mounts in there. I forgot. This is a China mount. This is what you get with China. Even though I use a lot of China stuff, look at this. Not good. All right? That's not a Diamond K400. It's not a MF. That's not even an MFJ. That's just a ugh. Don't know. So we're gonna take this off, and just to show you, I'm getting blinded out here with the there. Okay. So here's. Let me see if I can see it. There it is. See that? See that the braid right here? The braid was attached to that ring terminal. It's gone. And I used this copper strap, which broke from opening the door too many times. I had that to the door because, you know, on HF, you got to make sure it's grounded properly. And it's got to have a good ground, okay? And the door is only grounded by these hinges. That's not a good enough ground. So I use this copper strap, and I don't know where I got that, from a job site or something. But this mount is not usable. So we're going to pull it off and use the Comet mount, unless I can fix that. Okay, so here I go. Redoing this because nobody told me that. I forgot. This already has a SO239 on it for the VHF antenna. The Tarheel will not fit on that mount for the Comet. So what I'm doing is, where is it? Totally lost it. Oh, here it is. So I'm resplicing. I'm going to solder onto this ring terminal here. I'm going to reclamp onto this one here, and then we're going to be set. There we go. Look at that. Can't find my heat shrink. Barely found electrical tape. Looks like it's ready to go. Here's the MFJ screwdriver antenna controller. I use this in conjunction with this Tarheel. Normally the Tarheel comes with a switch. You go up or down, you watch the SWR on your radio. Okay, you do the same thing with this. You go up or down, it moves the antenna up or down. When you're flat, 1 to 1 SWR on 20, you hold this, it programs it for number 1. So what I had was 6, 10, 12, 15, 17, 20, 40, because I didn't really do anything with 30 in the truck. And programmable. So I had some sticky tape on here. I gotta figure out where to mount this. It's got some funk on there. The sticky tape came off. I had it stuck to the back wall of the cage on the transit there, and it's just 12 volt. And what happens is it's got a cable like the Tarheel does. It comes with this cable. No, you use this cable from the Tarheel, plug it into here, and you plug this end into your antenna. You know where you go. So we're going to put that back in with this Tarheel when I clean everything up. And that's the best I can do, folks. Looks like it's going to hold on for another couple of years. Alright, change of plans, you dodo. It's not magnetic, it's not metal. Oh man, I just lost 2 antennas. That's alright, because I got this one mounted here. Got the Comet Sbb7 right here, and I got the Tarheel mounted here. Not bad, not bad. So I got that mounted. I redid the mount. Look at that. I'll put the controller in there. So I'll leave that for another video to show you my final outcome. But I think you get the idea of the video and what the antenna situation was after how many thousands of miles. That one's still a little bent up there, isn't it? I tried to bend it, but that's all right. Builds character. 7.3 everyone. KJ4YZI. Well, whatever. Not more cowbell, more antenna. We'll start sticking them on this thing. Yeah.